Hey, Ham 141 Homestead, Tracy here. Today I want to go over if I were going to start homesteading today, what would be my very first steps? My very first step would be to find a place in my home, whether it's an apartment or a house or a cabin or whatever, and find a place that stays cool, preferably dark, so that I can store food and make that a pantry. I don't care if it's under the bed, in a closet, on a shelf, in a corner on shelves. Doesn't matter. Find a place that you can safely store the food that you're going to start off with. Now, for the next year, every time I go shopping for food, I'm going to buy $5 to $10 extra at least of shelf-stable food, so that I can start building up that pantry and I'm not living hand to mouth. Remember, this is not a prep. This isn't something you're gonna put up and say, oh, I have enough and be done with. You're homesteading. This is a lifestyle of self-sufficiency. And yes, if you get it from the store, that's self-sufficient. However, we're not gonna stop there. Next, I'm gonna start looking for deals, whether it be online, if it's from a seed catalog, if it's from Walmart or BJ's, or I don't care where. I'm gonna start looking for seeds when they go on sale. At this point, I prefer heirloom seeds because I save the seeds, and that can save me a ton of money. But only buy seeds of foods you eat or like. Do not buy seeds or food for your pantry, as a matter of fact, of food that you're not gonna eat. That would just be dumb. If you don't like it, you're not going to eat it. You might be able to survive, but you're not going to thrive. All right, now all of a sudden we have all these seeds that we've been stocking up, and we got this food that's starting to build up in the pantry that we're using, by the way. We're not eating hand to mouth anymore. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a place to garden. Guys, if you're in an apartment, find an abandoned lot. Get together with some friends, get permission to use that lot and make a community garden. If you say, okay, all we have is these two 10 by 10 plots of grass out front on either side of the sidewalk, ask the landlord if you can turn that into some, I don't care, raised beds. You're gonna have to keep it looking nice and weeded. It's gonna be a little extra work because I don't do the looking nice part of things. And if the landlord says yes, you're a go. If you got friends that start a community garden with you, you're a go. Get permission from somewhere. It doesn't have to be your property as long as you have permission and it's fairly close by, because you have to take care of this. Remy from Rem's Family Farm, he does this. He does a community garden with the community, and then he has Serge, who owns property, and they go into gardening together, and it just works out for both of them. Did I forget to mention that as I'm gathering these seeds, I'm also going online and learning. I'm getting books and learning what homesteading is. I'm learning different ways I can do things. And I'm going to be writing this down or getting hard copies of this information, because I'm not going to be able to store it all in my brain. It's just too much. So I am learning as I'm collecting seeds, as I'm collecting food. Every day I'm going to do something, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, to improve my situation and get closer to the homesteading lifestyle. Okay, as I'm doing all this learning, I'm going to be learning how to store the food that I have gathered and grown and bought. I'm going to learn how to store all this stuff. Pick one main one. I prefer canning because it is just shelf stable and it requires no electricity. Canning jars. Remember, this is the same as with the food. You're going to build up slowly. Don't wig out when you see the price of mason jars and canning jars and lids and the stuff you need. And you don't need all these special kits. They're nice, but you don't need them. You can make do for now, and you're going to build as you go. A case of canning jars here, a case of canning jars there. Ask friends and family if they have any canning jars. All right, then as the weather starts getting better, I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to stock the pantry. I'm going to put to work what I've learned about gardening during the months that I couldn't. And I am going to start planting and putting to work all the things that I've learned. And I'm going to continually be using the things I've collected. I'm going to be every day continuing, even throughout the summer, to learn. I'm going to try to find a community that is going to help me with this stuff and encourage me. Now, you might say, Tracy, that's a lot of stuff. That's okay. You've got an entire year to do this. All right? Whenever you watch this video, start today. Your next shopping trip, your next, you're going to be building up. By the end of the first 365 days, you will be way better off food-wise than you were today. And that's the goal. Homesteading is a lifestyle marked by self-sufficiency, by agriculture, and sometimes includes making things for home use or for sale, mercantile type stuff. If you're gonna go ahead and start this lifestyle, let me know in the comments. If you've already started and are working your way through, let me know in the comments. I want to cheer you on. I want to help you. I want to watch you grow and thrive. Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I come out with new content. Guys, this is an awesome community. I really hope to see your comments down saying, hey, Tracy, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to start this little by little. I can't afford a lot, but that's okay because it's not about the money. It's about thriving in any economy. Y'all have a great day. God bless.